This is an overview of the word power quest chain. I'm just showing you this. I know you can't read these, but a reminder of the 6 major quest chains. We'll be looking just at this word power quest chain. When you finish this overview, all you do is click submit and maybe tell me a few questions that you have. And it will unlock all the subquests that are within the chain. So let's take a look at the quest. I'm sorry about that. So we're going to be looking at vocabulary development, particularly with an eye towards Common Core State Standards and the content disciplines. So it's like developing technical vocabulary in science, social studies, math, language arts. There are 2 main subquest chains. One has to do with kind of traditional research kinds of views about vocabulary instruction in the classroom. The other has to do with students developing vocabulary outside of classroom. It does have some teacher ideas in it for how you help students acquire the strategies that they need to be able to acquire vocabulary in their reading outside of class. So we'll go back to more of the traditional classroom-based vocabulary development. There are 2 projects here that you can complete, or 2 quests that are web-based. The first of these have to do with the Harvard Word Generation Project. It is a very interesting interdisciplinary project for middle school students where they have developed curriculum units that you can download and use in your classroom. They take a week and look at a set of words that have different meanings across different academic disciplines. It is designed for low-income schools, trying to accelerate student low-income and second language learners' academic vocabularies. The second project, the VINE project at the UC Santa Cruz, has more to do with teachers developing kind of ongoing model of vocabulary exploration and learning in the classroom. And again, they have a lot of information online. There are also a couple of books that you could add into that. The third subquest on that, or multiple subquests on that, have to do with reading books that are related to vocabulary development. I kind of put these roughly in an order I recommend. I think the Stahl and Nagy is a really good fundamental text about everything that you need to know about everything we know about word learning, vocabulary learning. Farstrups and Samuels is one of those review of research kinds of books where you get edited chapters about different vocabulary development. Michael Graves has worked for years on vocabulary, and this is a good book to get a basic understanding. I like the Stahl and Nagy a little bit better than Graves, but they build a lot of their work on what Michael originally started with. And then finally, those of you who are working with Words Their Way in your classrooms may want to take a look at Shane Templeton's volume on Vocabulary Their Way, in which he really takes a deeper look at that morphemic analysis and etymologies. So for all 4 of these, you can get XP for each chapter, and they're all repeatable. So every time you finish a chapter, you submit a little summary for that chapter, and I can give you XP on that. You can read as many parts of the book as you want. If you are finding it not particularly inspiring or useful, you can abandon it and go on to another quest. The last chain is my online book with Stenhouse, the Word Travelers book. And although I do talk a little bit about some of the basics that you need to know about classroom instruction and vocabulary, my intent is largely trying to help students develop independent strategies for learning words on their own. And this is a multimedia online book. I have videos and interviews with kids and teachers in their classroom and tutorials on how to use a variety of um, different websites for definitions and for games and activities. There's an entire chapter on using video games and media to help students develop their vocabulary. Hope you will enjoy it. You might also note that anytime there's a little talk button, that means I've added a comment and it explains for something additional for that particular subquest. So here the comment lets you know that you can submit each chapter and get XP for that. So that's once you finish this introduction, then all of these subquests will open and you can submit as you go. Remember, we're dealing with small chunks with immediate feedback.